Hello everyone, my lips are chapped, ignore it, everything I put on it makes worse. Today's video, I want to talk about the influencer on TikTok, Jackie Flynn. Can you like and subscribe please? It really helps. Thank you.
Something you guys are not going to want to hear, being fat is out and it is not the vibe.
Because I'm amazing, I'm pretty, I'm smart, I'm pretty.
Me and just let me keep eating like it was my job to eat, and none of you said anything. What the
If you're gonna set up your whole account based on shaming yourself and degrading yourself and just doing all this stuff and making fun of yourself because of an actual eating disorder and problems like OCD because of the thoughts that you have and stuff like that, all these problems because of yourself that you don't want to fix, you go and you shame yourself, and then you set up expectations and saying that you're a fat whale and saying that you were 250 some pounds.
didn't eat anything yesterday. Okay, bitch, well, you're crushing an entire
And then going out of your way to say medical conditions and medicines and stuff like that, nothing causes weight gain. And to just take a look at this list of extensive things and medications and diseases that cause weight gain. And another thing is that if you want to say that a lot of these companies and places should not be selling plus size clothing, you would be putting, let's take for example, Torrid, which is a brand where I get some of my clothes because I really like Torrid. Torrid has at least 7,000 people working in stores in the US and 300 online, and that's only in the US. I'm not including other places. So I would like you to thoroughly explain what you want to do with those 7,300 people or more, likely 10,000 or so people working for this specific company that you just want to take away. Not including companies like Lane Bryant, sections of Kohl's, sections of Target, Old Navy, Maurice's. That's over 30,000 people that you're gonna have to find jobs for if you just think that you can just. And also, what are you gonna do with these people that if you want them to just rip off their skin essentially and be like, yes, I am skinny, would you like to pay for their surgeries and stuff like that? With all of this money that you get off of basically degrading yourself and making fun of yourself for content and putting these incredibly harmful expectations for these young kids, and just take all of that money that you're getting and genuinely get off your and do something and help the people who are in poverty, who might not be able to lose weight and stuff like that very easily. Maybe be an actual encourager and stuff like that, rather than degrading your fans and then still just expecting people to like you.
hey, how you doing, pronoun? That's so. And the mom is, I'm like, I can't, honestly, and I can't serve them. I refuse. I came in. I paid a girl $10 to take them because I'm not doing it. I'm not, what can I get, day? 5 years old. Okay, listen, if you're.
And, we haven't even gotten into, just, politically, that, I can see to an extent where you're coming from, but if your children, I feel as though if your children want you to be trying to call them something, when they are the youngest, that is when they are, experimental the most and, learn the most. So if they feel comfortable, expressing themselves like that, they can always change. And we're not going through and, surgically changing these, young minors. Maybe, when they're, 15, 16, 14 and up. That's kind of, again, it's not my choice, though, and it's not yours. And that's kind of, where I stand with it. Yeah, there's, probably an age where that's, incredibly too young to be doing these surgeries and stuff like that. But if these kids want to try and experiment with new pronouns as a child and stuff like that, it is perfectly fine and, incredibly fine. And I don't want to hear any, oh, that's going to confuse the kid. you know, you do homework, you repeat things and you try things out and you try different things and you spend time doing something and you spend time with something. So it's no longer confusing. That's why, like, within the community, it's perfectly acceptable for, like, one day you, like, maybe you feel like you are, like, lesbian. And then maybe, like, a year down the road, you realize, like, that's not really my thing, and I think that I'm bisexual, and that's perfectly fine because life is a, like, journey of exploration and just learning. Based off your, like, characteristics, here are a couple of slideshows that I will narrate through of just talk from, like, Harvard and stuff like that, just about, you did a whole video talking about how you weren't autistic.
But just always like, Jackie, you have autism. No, I don't. I'm not autistic. My mom actually got me tested when I was little, and the test came back negative. I have ADD. I'm not autistic. I had a brand DM me this morning, 7 a.m, mind you. Hey, we love to do a collaboration. We work with all autistic people. I'm not autistic. I stand with you. I have no problem, no shade to the autistic community. I'm with you. But
And then for Autism Awareness Month, you decided to go on your profile and talk about people and talk for people that you don't even know shit about. And you also were incredibly wrong.
Reason 469, I think I have autism because I just become obsessed with things. I overdo it. Right now it's pumpkins. This morning, wake up, get my pumpkin cold chai. Yesterday, I go to Anthropology. I'm like, I need some pumpkin stuff. So what do I?
Kiddo, he needs a friend. He needs another pumpkin.
Everything in my life, I just become obsessed and I overdo it. And then I, like, a week later, I'm like, ew, I hate it. Like, so I would not be surprised if in like a week and a half, I'm like, oh, I hate pumpkins. I hate it. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Autism Awareness Month. Thank you.
You also used stereotypes that were incredibly wrong, derogatory, and just harmful to the community. Again, setting up harmful expectations for things that you don't know about. Genuinely, all in all, I want you to get the help that you deserve. I also want other people to get the help that they deserve, and you dogging on other people because you're insecure about yourself genuinely and have own problems in your own head.
I have to call myself a fat pig whale to keep myself remember where the I came. Because I think about, like, times in the past where I thought, like, I was eating. Like, I thought I was and I look at photos of me from then and I'm like, I look like a groundhog, like some sort of, like, it came out and I was like, wait, oh my God. I beat the allegations. Like, my arm is not fat anymore. Is it? Like, or is it just the angle? Do you blame the camera angle for looking fat in photos? Newsflash, babe, it's not the angle, you're just fat. I don't really give a fuck, I'm not gonna overthink it. All I know is in that photo, my arm looks skinny. So I'm just saying, I'm gonna put it out there now. I'm ready for the Ozempic allegations. I go on the beach, I'm in my bathing suit, and, like, kids are like, ah! Parents are like, calm down. People are like, what is that? And they're like, oh my God, it's a beached whale. And they're like, no, that's just a girl that...
Go get some help before you, like, make another video about being an influencer. Because there's nothing wrong with you. You are perfectly fine the way that you are besides your characteristics and, like, worldview and just everything else. Your body is perfectly fine, and it has been since, like, your first video. Please get out of your own head and get out of everyone else's, because this stuff that you're posting is incredibly harmful and leads people to commit suicide a lot. Anyway, guys, I am really sorry for the dramatic shift in the tone of the video. I love you guys. I will remain a safe space, and again, I'll see you guys in the next video.